Good morning students. Today we will discuss about indicators and this will be fourth video lecture for chapter 2, that is acid, bases and salt. So students, as we are going to deal with indicators, so you can understood this with their name, that is indicator, something which indicate. So what will be the indicator? Indicator are simply dyes which changes their color on being in contact with any acid or base. These show different colors in acidic and basic medium. What I mean to say, suppose there is a solution of any base. Suppose it is NaOH, okay? And we are keeping a litmus paper into it, okay? Then what happens? Bases changes red litmus paper into blue, okay? So this is the case, that is indicators are nothing but dyes. You are seeing here they are dyes which change the color. They changes the color on being in contact with any acid or base. These show different color in acidic and basic medium, okay? If the medium is changed, then they will show different colors. Simply here what we see, that bases changes the red litmus paper into blue. Here suppose this is red litmus paper, and what does base does? Base just changes its color to blue, okay? So this is about indicator. Now let us see some example of indicators, that are litmus paper, methyl orange, phenolphthalein, etc. We have discussed the case of litmus paper earlier also, that is when it comes in acid turns blue litmus into red and bases turns red litmus into blue. You have to remember this because it is very important for you. Now let's come to the point that indicators are of four types, okay? There may be further classifications also, but here you have to study about these four type of indicators, that are natural indicators, synthetic indicators, olfactory indicators and universal indicator. Now let's talk about natural indicator. What are natural indicator? So students, from the word at it, as it indicate natural, so substance or indicators which are found or obtained from natural sources, okay? That may be plant source, that may be animal source. These are called natural indicator. Their examples are litmus, turmeric, etc. We have discussed about litmus. Similar is the case for turmeric. You see, when there is a stain in your cloth, the stain of turmeric in your cloth, and when you apply soap over it, that is a base over it, its color changes to reddish brown or rust brown, okay? So this is about natural indicator. And know one thing about litmus, that litmus is obtained from lichens, okay? Now let's talk about the very second indicator, that is synthetic indicator. So synthetic indicator are the substance which are synthesized in lab. As the word says synthetic, so they are synthesized in labs, okay? And there are some examples of them, that is phenolphthalein, methyl orange. Let us see about them. First one is methyl orange. First one is phenolphthalein. What phenolphthalein does? It turns colorless in acidic solution, okay? Suppose you are taking an acidic solution, here it is HCl, and you have added 2 to 3 drops of phenolphthalein in it, okay? Then what happens? It turns colorless in acidic solution. And if we will use this as base, let me clean it. If we apply, suppose we are adding or we are taking a basic solution, that is NaOH, okay? So that time when we add phenolphthalein, about 3 to 4 drops of phenolphthalein, what happens? It turns pink in basic solution, that is solution becomes pink. So you have to pay attention to these transformations, that is from which color to which color they are changing. Now let's talk about methyl orange. Methyl orange, it turns red in acidic solution. You can remember this easily because as is in acidic medium, pH paper also turns red. So here also methyl orange also turns red in acidic solution, but in case of basic solution it turns yellow. Okay, now let's talk about the very third, that is olfactory indicator. Okay, so the term olfactory means smell. So olfactory indicator are those whose smell changes in acidic or basic medium. Sometime you will hear that odor of substance is changing. So this is nothing but this olfactory indicator. There are many examples like onion, like clove oil, like vanilla essence. So let's talk about them. The first one is onion. It gives characteristic smell in acidic medium. Okay, and gives no smell in basic medium. That is, if the medium is acidic, here we are taking any acidic solution and we have added onion extract in it, then the characteristic smell will enhance, that is we will get a strong smell. Okay, or the smell is increased. But when we will add this onion extract into a base, let me draw here. Suppose it is a base, that is sodium hydroxide, and now we are adding onion extract in it. What happens? There is no smell. Okay, so these changes are on the basis of change in odor, that is a smell. Okay, now let's talk about one more olfactory indicator, that is vanilla essence. Vanilla essence generally used in baking. Sometimes when we bake cakes and ice creams, then we add vanilla essence in it. Okay, it simply enhances the flavor. So what happens? It retains its smell in acidic medium. When we add vanilla essence in acidic medium, it will retain its smell, that is smell enhances. And when we add vanilla essence in basic medium, then no smell comes out. So this is about olfactory indicator. Now let's talk about the last one, that is universal indicator. So students, universal indicator, you know from the word universe, that is worldwide, a very huge range, okay, wide range. So a universal indicator is a mixture of indicators. Note down here, mixture of indicators it is. Okay, which shows a gradual but well marked series of color change over a very wide range in color at different pH value. Here a new word comes, that is pH value. So let's talk about this pH value or pH scale. So pH is it is potency of hydrogen. The symbol that you see here, pH, it is simply potency of hydrogen. You can understood this by converting it into power of hydrogen. So it is a scale for measuring hydrogen ion concentration. Okay, it is defined as negative logarithm of concentration of H plus. You can see here the formula, that is negative logarithm of concentration of H plus. Okay, now students, let's see what I am saying. This is all about the pH value, and these pH value are given in the universal indicator along with the color ranges. Okay, suppose there is a scaling. Okay, and here there are color changes from red or orange to blue to dark blue. These are the changes in color. Here what you see, there is also a partition of numbering. Suppose here we start from the 0. Here in the very middle there is marking of 7, and at very last there is marking of 14. Let me draw 14. Okay, so what happens, student? This universal indicators tells us about the acidic or basic or neutral nature of substance at different pH values, that if pH value belong to 7, the compound will be neutral. If pH value follows between 0 to 7, then the compound will be acidic, and if pH value follows 7 to 14, then the compound will be basic. Okay, you have to remember these, okay, because it is asked in your exams directly. And for this you have to also remember pH of many substances. So I will give you a homework that make a chart of pH value of different substances. Okay, likewise the pH of distilled water, pH of milk, pH of blood. So it is homework for you. Now students, let me derive your attention to the questions, that which type of question are asked from this topic. So sometimes it is directly asked that if the color of phenolphthalein indicator in alkaline solution is, there will be objective question, A, B, C, D, colors will be given. So you have to only correlate that what is the color change of phenolphthalein in alkaline medium or in acidic medium. Okay, now there will be questions like it may be asked that pH value 7, a substance has pH value 7, so which type of substance it is. So you are seeing here at pH is equal to 7, the substance is neutral compound, that is it is neutral in nature. Okay, and you have to make a short note of this, because in 2011 also, in 2017 also, there may be there was a question that what are indicators. With the help of example, explain the color change in acidic and basic medium using phenolphthalein, methyl orange. Okay, so you have to say what is indicator, write down what is indicator and their changes when we add methyl orange, when we add phenolphthalein. There is one more question, that is what is measured by using pH scale. So as you are seeing here, pH scale, it is simply used to measure whether the compound is neutral, acidic or alkaline. So these type of questions are asked. Now students, let's recall what we have studied. We have studied about indicators. Okay, what are indicators? So they are nothing but dyes which changes their color on being in contact with any acid or base. Okay, the example are litmus, methyl orange, phenolphthalein. Now these are of 4 types, that is natural, synthetic, olfactory and universal. Talking about natural, they are obtained from natural sources, that is litmus and turmeric. Now talking about synthetic, they are prepared in lab, for example phenolphthalein and methyl orange. Olfactory, so they means smell, that is whose smell changes in acidic or basic solution, for example onion, vanilla essence, clove oil, etc. And now at last we have discussed about universal indicator. So it is spread in wide range, that is it shows different color changes from orange, red, blue to dark blue, and it also tells about the strength of acid and base on the basis of pH value. Okay, and what is this pH value? That is, if pH is equal to 7, compound is neutral. If pH is greater than 7, compound is basic, and if pH is smaller than 7, compound is acidic. So class, this is all about today's lecture.